Hello viewers, welcome back. It's another episode of Graham to Glory with me, Dr. Benji FM, and we're going straight into a game today. Very excited to bring you this one. Of course, last episode we didn't win, so no player was bought, and we're playing against a guest to kick things off, which is always quite a nice moment for us, as me and this guy decide what kits we're gonna wear. We go with the Poland kit, although it's actually the Danish away kit, I think. And we come across a 4-4-2. Don't play against it very often, although we have used it an awful lot. And you can see there then, Higuain and Dries Mertens are the two players up top. Insigne on one side, Cuadrado on the other, and a very good midfield duo of Matuidi and Angolan. So something to be aware of, something to be afraid of. I was thinking, was I going to be right? Mendoza FC was our opposition then, and the games got underway. And the first chance came to us. It was Icardi ghosting past his man and then slotting in that far corner to give us the 1-0 lead. Of course, Icardi playing against his Serie A friends. Got us off to the perfect start. Lovely finish as well. Lovely cushioned finish. And Icardi's a funny player because he's the kind of player that, as we saw in recent episodes, he either gets the goals or he just absolutely doesn't. And I don't know, there's a lack of consistency with him. Anyway, ball whipped into the far post. Quincy Promise on the volley. Great save by Handanovic, and it goes behind from a corner kick. A corner kick. Was it Handanovic or was it Mignolet? Was it Mignolet? Surely it wasn't Mignolet. It looked like Mignolet. Has he got Mignolet? Anyway, ball knocked down, Charlie Austin with a cute finish past the goalkeeper. Based on that goalkeeping, it surely is Mignolet, now I think about it. But it finds the back of the net then, and a 2-0 lead for us. 25 minutes gone, Charlie Austin in the goals, as is Icardi. And that's what you want to see, you know, your strikers scoring, and they were doing. So there you are, looking good, as things stand at least. And as we got to half-time, it remained 2-0. So a good first half from us, 8 shots, 5 on target, and a good performance all round then. A couple of yellow cards picked up, but you don't worry about those, do you? And we get back straight into the game then. Ball played forward by Icardi on this left-hand side, chipped back in. Icardi's there with the header, and it falls instead, though, to Charlie Austin to find the finish. 63 minutes gone, and celebrates wildly. Great goal from him. And actually, you know, Danny Graham is the key man in this series, but Charlie Austin, when called upon, always seems to find the goals when they matter. Nice volley from him, quite an easy finish, it has to be said. Like, thinking about it now, it must be Mignolet in goal. And there you are then, Charlie Austin, another goal for him. Was he done though, folks? No, he wasn't. Strootman, great ball out to that right hand side as Quincy Promise gets on it, he knocks the ball back in, and Charlie Austin, first time finish out of the near post, drills it into the bottom corner and gives us the 4-0 lead and celebrates like he's having fun as well. Great finish. It is Mignolet in goal. The mystery is over. Great finish though from Austin. And you can see there then a hat-trick for him. Lovely stuff. You'd think out of the two of them that wouldn't necessarily be the case. Icardi now bursts through and has a chance to get a 5th goal from the game, and he does. So 2 for Icardi, 3 for Austin, and good football all round. Great finish from him. I mean, quite an easy goal to score, but sometimes they're the ones that do you know what I find actually, one-on-ones, I hit the post quite a lot. I don't know what that's all about, but a good finish from Icardi. Calm finish into the bottom corner, and there you are then, 5-0. And not too bad. 3 points on the board and a win that was very much needed. We've got some coins in the bank, and of course that meant we could go out and buy a player because of our win. And I decided the Dutch theme must continue, and after playing some Serie A boys, it was time to get a Serie A goalkeeper. Goalkeeper? Right back. We'll get it right eventually. From Roma, a Dutchman. I think it's Karsdorp? Maybe something. Karsdorp. I think it's evident. I don't know how you say it. Karsdorp, I think is how you probably would say it. So he slots in nicely as well. Then we have to sort a few contracts out, and into the next game he went. The Dutch connection was back, and without Bas Dost and with Charlie Austin in there, we were a free-flowing goal-scoring machine until we came up against this lot. The Serie A side, Handanovic in goal for this one. I knew he played in this episode at some point, and you're about to see why. Bellotti up top with Dries Mertens, then Gomez in behind. He's got Insigne on one side, Colour on the other, with Matuidi, Hamsik. I think that was that. It wasn't Bonucci, was it? It was Chiellini. I'm not sure who else was there, and Barzagli. But first chance of the game fell to Quincy Promise. Half an hour in, and found the back of the net. Great finish from him, and I must say, having the pace in the wide areas with the target men almost up front, it does work out really nicely for me, and it's something I do enjoy using. Fezzer goes ham is their opposition, and Fezzer goes ham right now. Mertens in on goal. Pepe Reina's legs. Now, we've not seen much from Pepe Reina recently, which is always a good thing, but then occasionally he lets me down. He let me down on this occasion there. It finds the back of the net, and it's 1-1. And before half-time, there was another chance for them. Bellotti, with a smart turn and an even smarter finish, makes it 2-1. And in a game that I thought I was in control of, but evidently not. We'll see from the stats here at half-time that we probably had the best of the game. 88% pass accuracy, 7 shots, 5 on target, but found ourselves 2-1 down. But that didn't last too long. First highlight we have after the kickoff for the second half. And through he goes, Charlie Austin makes it 2-2 and levels things up. And the tie now is perfectly poised. 46 minutes gone, an entire half to play, and the game is even. You can see from this finish, lovely finish as well, across the keeper. Handanovic can do nothing about it. And it fell to the 90th minute. Could we score a dramatic late goal? Charlie Austin onto that right foot, and Handanovic makes one of the saves of the series. Great save away to his right-hand side. So the game ends 2-2, which does mean I can't buy a player, which is a bit disappointing. But 4 points so far from, I think it's even, 4 points from 4 games. Not the best. 2 defeats on the board and a system change. You'll have seen it there. We're now playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. So things have changed around. Hopefully you'll get another look at that before we get into this game, as we went through some packs that you get, some bronze packs for achieving challenges. But you can see there, the Spanish left side, Dele Alli behind Morata, who now obviously links the Spaniards. We've got Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right, Danny Drinkwater fills in a little bit deeper. And yeah, so we're changing things up. How would the new system do against Pele? One man you probably don't want to face. It's a few informs in there as well. Some decent French players that I've actually used this year. Ousmane Dembele on that right hand side as well. So I was immediately terrified. But I did think, if you've got Pele in these divisions, how good are you really at the game? So he had engine on him as well, which I thought was a little bit peculiar. So yeah, Pele it was versus Danny Graham. Legends combine. Actually, I don't know if Danny Graham is even playing in this game, now I think about it. But Dele Alli is the man to score the first. No, he's not, is he? Because it's Morata up front on his own. Dele Alli, though, gets the first goal of the game across the goalkeeper. Quite an easy finish for him. And the goals kept coming. 8 minutes gone. Down this right-hand side, Oxlade-Chamberlain knocks the ball to the back post. And there he is, Alvaro Morata with the finish. Great finish from him too. Like, that's what you want to see from your number 9, your big man up top. Your striker is a goal at the back post with the head as he carries Cazorla. It didn't look like he was enjoying that, did it? When you look back at it. Dele Alli, though, slots in Morata again to get the third of the game. 13 minutes gone against Pele and the boys. And yeah, we're 3-0 up after those 13 minutes. We're not even 20 minutes in when Dele Alli makes it 4. It's a demolition job. He's wearing a Liverpool kit. I think we're actually playing at Old Trafford as well. So, you know, he should be polished for that, and I feel like we were inflicting that punishment on him. Again, smart finish from Ali, and 2 goals apiece for the front two, the dynamic duo that was developing. And Ali, after 25, decided goals are good, so he got another one. 5-0 it was after 26 minutes, and at this point I'm thinking, oh, you've got Pele and a lot of informs. Are you going to be rage quitting? Like, what's the situation here? He decided to carry on, and all the credit in the world to him. There was a little pause. I thought, is he leaving? He didn't leave. Ali, though, with a nice little shot towards the far post, a little bit of a messy bundle in the centre. And Morata makes it a double hat-trick. Hat-trick for Ali, hat-trick for Morata. And yeah, at this point I'm thinking, right, is he quitting? He wasn't quitting. And this was the reason why. Fekir went through and then just unleashes a shot into the top corner, and 6-1. And was the comeback going to happen? We've seen 6-1 away wins at Old Trafford before. The answer, friends, was no. Morata goes through, little cheeky chip into that far corner, and it was 7-1 at the Swamp. That's what it was. And a decent win for us, I think you'll agree, against Pele. Everything to be pleased about in this sort of game, so I was delighted with it. And yeah, I believe this is how the game ended. Was the rage quit going to come? Was it going to happen? No, but the game was going to be over, and that meant with the win we could go out and buy ourselves a new player, so that's what we'll do. But you'll have to wait. I hate doing this to you, but you'll have to wait until next time to find out who that was. 800 coins, you'll notice there, by the way, for getting some sort of challenge. And I'll see you again soon then. We love with care from me, Benji. Benji? What the piss was that? Ben, goodbye. I'm so sorry.